What if the next rapper to get hit with a RICO charge wasn't Thug or Gunna, but Lil Baby? It sounds crazy at first, but the deeper you look, the more it starts to make sense. There's talk of surveillance, gang ties, and a devastating incident that left 2 kids dead. And now, prosecutors are circling. Some say the charges are already being prepared. And the worst part? This might not be about guilt or innocence. It might be about politics, pressure, and turning Lil Baby into the next high-profile target. Welcome to Gossip Unlimited. The fall before the case. Lil Baby's rise wasn't just fast, it was flawless. From hustling in the streets to running his own label, he built 4PF into a household name. He avoided major beefs, stayed out of unnecessary drama, and kept his image clean. But the streets never let go that easy. And when you come from a crew, a block, or a lifestyle that's still in the mix, it only takes one moment to bring everything crashing down. That moment might have happened during a music video shoot. The shooting that started it all. In early 2024, Lil Baby was filming a music video in a neighborhood long known for tension, a spot where a rival group, the Goodfellas, reportedly holds weight. During that shoot, shots were fired, people were injured, but 2 people, 2 13-year-old boys, lost their lives. It was horrifying. And just like that, the video shoot became a crime scene. Authorities didn't brush it off as a coincidence. They started connecting dots, saying this wasn't random. This was retaliation, a street war playing out in real time, with Baby caught right in the middle. How they're building the case. Here's where things get intense. Lil Baby wasn't seen committing a crime, but that doesn't mean prosecutors aren't moving. They've been collecting DMS, vanish mode messages, social media posts, and wiretaps. One wiretap recorded someone talking about tickets being placed on enemies, code for hits or bounties. The implication? That someone in Baby's circle, or even Baby himself, was putting money behind those moves. Now again, this is alleged, but in RICO cases, you don't need direct involvement, just connection to the enterprise. The names involved. 2 names keep coming up. One is Martavius J. Shot Smith, a close associate of Lil Baby, seen in photos and videos together. The other is a man known only as Unk, who reportedly told someone that tickets were on their heads. A detective later interpreted that as Dominique Jones wants people harmed. Sounds bad, right? Until you realize there's no recording of Baby saying that. No direct order, just whispers and speculation. And here's the kicker. The same detective making those claims, he was the one caught fumbling testimony in the YSL trial, giving vague answers, dodging direct questions, and confusing the courtroom. State RICO versus federal RICO. Here's something that makes a big difference. This isn't a federal case, it's state RICO. Federal RICO? That's serious. High conviction rate, almost always a wrap. State RICO? Still dangerous, but not nearly as airtight. More wiggle room, more legal maneuvering, more opportunity to fight. That's why some people are saying Lil Baby still has time. If he gets ahead of it, tightens his circle, separates business from the streets, and stays clean, he might dodge it. But if he doesn't? The clean image play, eh? Lil Baby's not like other rappers who've been caught in legal storms. He doesn't have tattoos covering his body. He's not online flashing guns or screaming gang codes. He does NBA halftime shows, hangs out with billionaires, gives back to his community, speaks out on social issues. He's got that suburban uncle energy, and while the internet jokes about it, that image might be what keeps him out of prison. Prosecutors can try to twist lyrics and friendships, but jurors also see that other side, the businessman, the father, the role model. That contrast, it could be the most powerful weapon he has. The rebrand from 4PF to Glass Window. Lil Baby didn't just clean up his image, he made real moves. In 2024, he announced the end of 4PF and the launch of a new label, Glass Window Entertainment, and he didn't sugarcoat it. He admitted naming the label 4PF was a mistake, because even if it wasn't a gang, the courts would treat it like one. So he told young artists, don't name your label after your crew, don't use street names, keep it clean. It was a bold pivot, a full transformation from street branding to legitimate business. But the timing raised eyebrows. Was it damage control, or did he see what was coming? The dumbest decision? Now here's where things stop making sense. That video shoot, the one that led to 2 kids dying, happened after Lil Baby had already started his rebrand, after he'd spoken publicly about the risks of street affiliations. So why would he go back to a hot zone? Why film a video in a rival area, knowing what could happen? Some say it was about keeping his street credibility, showing he still had roots, that he wasn't going soft. But in trying to prove he's real, Baby might have risked everything. Because the truth is, you can't play both sides forever. The DA needs a win. Here's the part nobody talks about enough. The DA's office is under pressure. The YSL trial, a mess. Delays, chaos, inconsistent witnesses. They took an L, and they need redemption. They need a big name, a clear case, a victory that hits the headlines. And who better than Lil Baby? Clean image or not, he's visible, popular, mainstream. If they bring him down, it's more than a conviction. It's a career move for the prosecutors. That's why some believe this isn't just about justice, it's about power. A closer look at the music video location. People close to Baby say he wasn't even the one who chose the music video spot, that the production team handled everything. But prosecutors don't care, because to them, it's not about who picked the location. It's about who was responsible for what happened. And when violence erupts during your event, your name gets dragged into it. That's the danger of fame. Even if you didn't pull the trigger, you're the one everyone's looking at. And that's why this situation is spiraling fast. What Baby needs to do now? At this point, Lil Baby's not just fighting legal speculation, he's fighting to control the narrative. He needs to distance himself from anyone with street ties, lock in a legal team that knows how to beat RICO strategy. Keep his next moves business only, no exceptions. And most importantly, stay silent unless it's strategic, because one wrong interview, one bad quote, one Instagram live, and the DA has more ammo. Final verdict. So what's the deal? Is Lil Baby actually guilty? Right now, nothing proves that. But here's what we do know. He was surrounded by people who were still in the mix. He made moves that looked risky, even if he didn't mean to. And now, he's the face of a legal battle he might have never expected. Whether this turns into another messy trial like YSL or fizzles out quietly, only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, he's walking a tightrope, and one wrong step could be the end of everything he built. What do y'all think? Is this a setup, a warning he ignored, or just the price of playing both sides? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And while you're here, check out our next video on LiAngelo Ball. That story's a betrayal you won't believe. See you in the next one. Peace.